This channel is proudly partnered with the What the Funk shop. Please check out their store for all sorts of products. They have dice, miniatures, Game Master screens, home decorations, and many other things. You will find the link in the description and in the pinned comment. And make sure that you use my code for a special discount. They currently have a Halloween sale going. Hi, welcome to this part of my review featuring Inheritors, the core book. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review featuring this RPG wargame hybrid game, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to talk about the Shattered Ring. This is the continuation of the lore from the setting. Before he fell to shadow, Marduk was a great counselor and healer like his elder brother, Rashomon. He was also a sorcerer of nearly as much skill as Hephaestion, fashioning many strange objects to beguile and delight men. Those who keep the forbidden lore say that during the wars against the Shadow, Marduk walked to the very walls of the world, and there glimpsed the grim future born out of his siblings' great works, that in saving the world they would doom the very thing they sought to preserve. Whatever the truth, Marduk betrayed his siblings and used his wisdom to annihil the Shadow's forces, staving off defeat and marshalling victories that nearly broke the spirit of resistance. The war might have been lost and the Shadow triumphant had black-hearted Marduk not been captured by Aesodonar and stripped of his great ring. It is said that he shrank to a worm and vanished from the world. His ring, the Ring of the Serpent, was returned to Hephaestion, who in his wrath shattered it, for the living gold could never again be melted down. The remains of the ring were cast into the most remote places. In the wake of the old devil's death, an age of prosperity issued forth. Those first inheritors grew old and eventually passed the rings to worthy disciples. Yet such power is not without risk. The great rings draw down the ire of the enemy, who lives even in death. The tales of the mortal races are full of such legends. Great kings and queens, dread pirates and rivers. Often they rise in twos and threes, their great wills opposed in wars that shake the very earth. In some places the men and women who bear the great rings are revered as demigods, woven into a sprawling tapestry of culture and time. Eventually, the Shadow was resurrected as the Black Crown through blasphemous pacts to unnamed things, and so many conflicts were sparked. The legends are full of great victories and heroic conquests, many of which contradict one another. The scourge of the recent Shadow, now known as the War of Despair, was as long as it was brutal. It nearly broke the world, for with his dying breath the Black Crown breathed the curse of plague and disease, the bane that killed the very heroes who had risen to slay him, and spread like a funeral veil over the world for nearly 1,000 years, and the great rings vanished once again. At the end of this section, you have a bit of fiction titled The Raid that displays the sorts of dark fantasy action-packed situations that you can experience with this game. This concludes this part of the review. In the next part we are going to talk about the 7 Great Rings. This background is truly rich, beyond what you would expect from a game that focuses a lot on gameplay. There is a lot to develop here into sagas and legendary journeys. Thank you for watching this part of the review. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, consider joining as a member and enjoying exclusive tabletop RPG tips. You can also use the super thanks button and check out the pinned comment below. This has been Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. I am currently unavailable for professional sessions, but I will put my contact information in the description and in the pinned comment for when I am available again. And remember, in tabletop RPGs, it's not about what you want your characters to do, it's about what your characters are doing. Once again, thank you and see you later.